Hey, welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from the Apex Auction Car Reconditioning channel. Out of the large product haul, I brought in some Gyeon products. As I was asked, with the blue collar line being discontinued, what could take their place? What do I recommend? And I'd be happy to share that with you. So one of the products from Gyeon that is very impressive to me is the Q²M Compound. So I have a two polish system here, the compound and a finishing or primer polish. Today we're going to concentrate on just looking at the Q²M Compound. This is from their Redefined line. The Redefined line, guys, is, you could call it a reworked, refined, retooled division within their product line where they're just always trying to make products better in every way. So let's take a look at what the Q²M can do, and this compound will definitely be put through its paces. It has fine Japanese abrasives, a low dusting formula, and very, very effective. But I have worst case scenario, hammered paint. We're going to see what we can do in a test spot with the Q²M Compound Plus. Let's get to it. And no, it's not the paint on this gorgeous Chevy Suburban. This is already finished. Let's go to the next bay. It's the paint on this Chevy Suburban that needs a lot of attention, needs some work to be turned around and shiny and glossy once again. And we're hoping that the Q²M can get that done for us today. Let's get to work. Let me show you what we're working with. All right, as usual with the shop manager nearby, we could take a look at the Chevy here. The side is scratched up, but it looks a lot better than the sun-beaten hood and roof. Nice and clean and smooth, but oxidation, heavy oxidation. We're going to tape off an area and I'll show you what the compound can do, removing oxidation, dead paint molecules, and we'll bring back some gloss. There is some gloss to be had under here. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's just pick an area where it's easy to see. Do this right here. We have a microfiber. We have our polisher, and since it is a cutting compound, we're going to team it up with a cutting microfiber pad. And if we need to, we can switch to a finishing polish to clean things up. But the Gyeon paint is rather hard, and you won't see too much of a haze left behind after this process. But we'll see. The Gyeon Q²M cutting compound balances cutting power, finishing quality, and that helps to reduce the need for multiple polishing steps. It's a water-based formula, body shop safe, and supports clean work and easy residue removal. No silicones, low dust, no fillers. You can get the small size here, I think it's $13, and you can also get a huge 30 milliliter bottle, close to 50, which is kind of the average. It's high, but it's kind of the average going price for that larger size these days. So the first thing, obviously, that you want to do is shake up that thick, rich formula. Pop open the tab, get a few drops of the compound. This is a dry surface here. This is going to drink or wick in the compound very quickly, as the sun has baked this for years and years and years, the poor thing. But I'm sure that, you know, that said, there's going to be some gloss to be found. Let's find out. Anxious to find out how this does. spread out the compound on low speed. Then we can start the cutting process. I may need to grab another battery because the battery on this polisher likes to give up after a good 15-20 minutes. Already, I'm sure that you can see that we have some gloss returning to this section. So very impressive so far. And this side-to-side motion from left to right, right to left, that's going to be one pass. Now we're going to go up and back or away and towards me, which will be a second pass. And I'm very happy to report that there's no dusting whatsoever with this. I don't have time for dusting. I don't like any compounds or polishes that dust. And in today's day and age, with the technology that we have available, there should be no dusting from any compound whatsoever. All right, very good. So this is the caked on oxidized spent clear coat we pulled from the surface here. Now, give me just a few seconds to remove the tape, wipe off the residue. You know, before I do any wiping, I do want to bring you in, show you what this looks like, show you that there's no dusting whatsoever. No dusting. None. After doing all this work, and we still could have made another pass or two, wiping off the compound, piece of cake. It doesn't fight you like some compounds do. And I will let the results speak for themselves. We're going from this to this. Perfect? No. Underneath, we still have some etched finish. So it's not perfect, but we do have the gorgeous metallic flake shining through. Once again, we have gloss, we have reflection, we have depth. And what's most impressive, we did this in hardly any time at all. You'd be around this vehicle, which is sizable, rather quickly with this compound. There are your results. Guys, you wonder why I recommend Qyeon when I'm asked what product line would be a good product line to replace BC, the blue collar line. And to me, it's a quick and easy choice to recommend because of how effective just about everything is. There's not a whole lot that I will pass on when it comes to the product line that does not work for me. We're starting with 22 gloss units. And in the few short minutes of this video correcting this spot, we jump up to 95.4. Unbelievable jump. Let me bring you in and show you. So again, we're going from 20 gloss units to 94. Just a bit of a jump, wouldn't you say? Guys, short video because it doesn't have to be a lengthy video. The results are what they are. Not a sponsored video, even though I've had quite a few videos that showcase the Qyeon products. I've never had the pleasure to talk to any rep or owner or anybody that has anything to do with the Qyeon products. I'm fine with that. I enjoy using the protectants and the products that prep for the protection and I will continue to do so. And all I can do is share the results that I get. And I'll put a link down below if you want to look into any of these further. And then you can do your own homework and maybe order a product or two to see yourself how they work in your environment. Because results will be a little bit or slightly different in every environment that you're working in. So give it a try for yourself and let me know down in the comment section of one of my videos. It doesn't have to be this one. How the Gyeon products work out for you. They're not cheap. Nothing that is worthwhile is going to be cheap. It just never seems to work out that way, guys. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. Again, I'll put a link down below so you can look into this and maybe give it a shot for yourself. And in a future video, we'll look at the primer polish, and I'll tell you what that's used for and the results you can get from that product as well. Thanks for spending a few minutes out of the day with me. I always enjoy that, never take it for granted, and look forward to the next one. Unbelievable.